to the grand opening of the clubhouse at the park. It's a pleasure to have everybody here today. It's a very exciting day. All the amenities are opening today. Already we have 50% of the units leased up at the park. So can't build them fast enough, which is great. We've had a very positive response to the apartments. And then today really is a big deal because I think one of the things that sets the park apart from many of the other apartment complexes around the area is our amenity package and just the quality of life that you can have here. So it's a 60-acre site. We have a 20-acre park that is open to the residents and also to the community. And we have a large pool and an amazing clubhouse with a huge gym and a pet spa, and we have an enclosed dog run. So it's really a terrific place for people to come home, unwind. It's a great place to walk your dog and kind of feel like you're in a more of a resort environment than just living, next to a train station or something like that. So it's been a real pleasure working with Roselle, and they've been a real team player. The mayor and Assemblyman, Mayor Dansereau and Assemblyman Holly have been terrific, and couldn't have done this without their support and help. And we're just very glad to be here today.
Mayor Dansereau, thank you so much for being here and being a partner to this. When I was the mayor, Councilwoman Dansereau was the councilwoman at that time in this particular ward, the 5th Ward. We're also joined by now the current 5th Ward, Councilman Sam Bishop, who was a proponent and the supporter of the project as a resident and served on several meetings with us and discussions on how this was going to pan out. I do want to introduce our superintendent of schools, who was here, Dr. Richard Corbett, and our police department representative, Detective and now Lieutenant Brennan. It's been a lot of transition since I've been going, so a lot of folks are moving up, and that's a good thing. And this is about a good thing for Roselle because Roselle is moving up now. This project is very pivotal to our renaissance here in Roselle. This has definitely brought in a different kind of community here. I am now a current resident of this location. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think it's absolutely wonderful. And sometimes you have to lead by examples for folks to believe that things are real. And I said, you know what, I'm going to step on out, come over to the park, and be a new resident here, and to show folks that this is a real good community that we all can be proud to live in. I want to thank so many of the professionals, not only on Dave's side, but also the borough professionals. I've never seen and never been a part of a project where so many dedicated people just rolled up their sleeves, got into the real root of the work, and really came up with this good product. David, to your professionals, and to our borough professionals, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for dealing with us, because it's always not easy. When you have such a project this massive, you always get public input, you always get folks who want to say yay or nay, but what we did is that we listened, we heard, but we got to that table and we came up with this today. And so I'm very most proud to represent Roselle in the legislature, and as your state representative and mayor, I hope that you're very happy with the product that this wonderful group has designed here today.
Let me piggyback on what you said, Assemblyman. When I was asked would I want to say a few words, it's like, really? You may have to shut me up. Because when we had the privilege of sitting down with the team and to talk and have the needs of the community considered, and Mr. Lloyd, Dave, as I know him affectionately, he sat down, and I have to say, he and his team absolutely listened. And to some degree, you always wonder, are people that are business people going to take into consideration what the hopes and dreams and visions are of the people of the community? I can tell you, everybody here today, including Mr. Lloyd, hit this out of the park. It is beautiful. I am proud of every inch of the space that is here. We had developed, a citizen committee, which was driven by the citizens who were educated about what they could say about what was going to take place. Mr. Lloyd absolutely took into consideration all those things that they asked for, including the park, the way the shrubbery is, the amenities, the look of the place, and also the fact that this was not a gated community that shut anybody out, just by the sheer opportunity to be able to have the Fifth Ward and other people in our community have access to the park area. And I don't know how to thank you and tell you how proud I am to have been a part of the original team that worked on this, and moving forward, now we just have to convince you to come downtown, and maybe there's some other things. And I'm waiting also excitedly about, you know, the possibility, well, not the possibility, I know it's in your plans, of the new shopping center that is going to be, you know, unveiled also. There's no doubt in my mind, okay, that it's going to be spectacular, just like this is. And thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. So we'll hold this together.
Yep.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
Thank you, everybody.
I'll take you through.
Yeah, hang them up on the wall.